Okay, so here we are with Snap Circuits SC-750 Extreme, and today we'll be building project number 525, which is listed right here, from the project 512 to 692 manual. Okay, so this is project number 525, which is called SCR motor control. And the objective is to show how an SCR is used. And it involves the fan, by the way, in case you like fans. So, we're going to start by looking at all number 1 parts. So, we have 2 batteries, which I'm going to grab right here. So, here are 2 batteries, and we have 2 batteries. So, the first battery is going to go right over at B9 on our board here. I've got this backwards. So, I'm going to put it on B9 right over here. So, and the second battery is going to go right below there at E9, right below here, like so. And they're kind of hanging off the board right there. So, now, let me just adjust this. We're going to go ahead and look for more number 1 parts, like the U1 music IC. And this is the music integrated circuit. That's what IC stands for. So this is the blue guy. Now, that's going to go at B4. So we're going to put it right over here. So this is B4. Next, we're going to have the U2 alarm integrated circuit, which is going to go right next to it at B1. I don't be able to see that, so it's right here. Those 2 alarm ICs. So, next, we have a huge long 7, which is as long as this. So, that 7 is going to go all the way across the board at the lowest line, starting at G1, going to G7. So, next, we're going to have the motor for the fan. So, we won't put the fan on the motor first. So I'm going to grab that motor. So, we won't put the fan on the motor first until we get to the later parts of this circuit. So, the motor is going to go at B7, right over here, like that. So, next, we're going to have a 4, which is this tiny guy over here. And that's going to go at D3. So right over here at D3, crossing the M1 and the alarm IC2. This is our board state so far. Okay, so now we're going to have what looks like a 1. Yes, a 1. That's going to go, look like this. It's tiny, guys. It's going to go at A6, right over at A6, and then right where we just placed that 1, we're going to have a D3, and a D3 is exclusive right here. So a D3 looks like this, D3. So this is D3 right here. It's going to go connecting. Well, first we need a 2 in order for this to work. So that 2 is going to go bridging the 1 here. And below that 2, we're going to have D3. So the D3 goes in right there. And this is our board state so far. I'm going to adjust the camera a bit here so you can see better. Okay. So, this is our board state so far. The D3 down there. Okay. So, we're now going to insert what looks like an S1 slide switch. So, an S1 slide switch is going to be coming in also at the bottom of the board, connecting the B1 battery to the 7 that we put in. So, there it goes right there. So, next we're going to have a Q3, and the Q3 looks like this, with a little thing triangle shaped. So that's going to go this side up, arrow shaped, starting at F5. So it means right here, right next to the 4 and the 7. There. Okay. Now that's all number 1 parts, except for a 1 that we missed. It's gonna go right over at E8, and that's gonna be a busy area. So right here. E8. So now we're going to move on to level 2 parts. And we're going to have 2 2s on level 2. Only 2s. Then we're going to grab 2 2s. That's going to go, the first one at way over. Oh, we already put that one on. So, but there's still two 2s. So, the first one's going to connect the D3 and the B1 battery right there. And next, the next 2 is going to have connecting the 2 batteries. And our board state now looks like this. Okay, so we're now going to insert 2 more 2s. And I'm going to grab 2 more 2s for us to insert in. So, our first 2 is going to connect the U2 alarm IC. And the second 2 is to connect the 4 and the U1 alarm IC right over here. Like so. So next we're going to insert a 1 on the corner of the U1 music IC. So let me, I'm going to have to untake these little 1s here because, you know, they stick them together sometime, but I'm not going to deal with those 1s right now. So I'm going to steal a 1 from another kit, whip it right up, and I'm going to place that 1 right over at the corner of the U1 music IC. Over there, see, like this. Okay, it's this one, by the way. So, next, we're going to put on yet another 2, which is going to be situated. This is going to be... yeah, okay, so it's going to be situated right over at the U1 music IC. But first, before we do that, we have to put on right. So we have to put on a 5 first. We don't put on the 2. We put on the 5 first. I got confused a bit there. Oops. Okay, so this is a 5. So this is a 5. And the 5 is going to connect the 7 and the 1 that we just applied. But we have to put on a 1. That's going to go, I'm going to have to steal another 1 from the kit. Another kit. Ouch. So, this particular 1 is going to go, I'll turn that off. Okay, this 1's going to go right over at a point of the 7. And the 5 is going to be resting between the 2 1s like a bridge. And the board state looks like this. That's the the 5 we just inserted. So, our next step is to insert an RP photoresistor on level 3 now. So this is the RP photoresistor, and a photoresistor resists light. It's like photosynthesis, except a bit different. So, this device is going to connect the 1 and the Q3 that we applied a long time ago. So, we're going to have another 2 that we're going to insert. And that 2 is going to be connecting a couple other 2s that we're going to insert. So, let's insert our couple other 2s first. So, 1 2 is going to connect the U1 music IC and the motor. And the next one, well, we don't put it there. So, there is going to be a 2 right here. And we're going to have a 3 that connects over that 1. So, it's very complicated, you see. So, we're going to have a 3 that's going to be connecting on top of another 2. So, this is very confusing, you see. So, we have a 2 on U2 alarm IC that I'm attaching right now. Next, we have a 3 that connects the 2 2s. Like so, right there. And next, we have another 2 that bridges the gap between 2 more 2s. Another 2s. Well, we have more in the refuge. Alright, so we have a 2 there. Now that we've done all that, we can now insert our other 2, a couple other tools. So, we're going to put in a 2. And that 2 is going to be going over at what looks like... Oh yes, so it's going to connect it's going to go right here and situated in that little alley. So next, we're going to have an R2 resistor that's going to come in. And this is our R2 resistor. So, what's going to happen as we're going to insert, we're going to have that 2 there. Let me put that where it's supposed to be. So right there. So then we're going to have this R2 resistor over here. And there's supposed to be, wait. So that's at E. Yes, we inserted the thing at the wrong place. So the photoresistor is actually not supposed to be in that place because we inserted something in the wrong place. So I'm gonna get the R2 resistor out of here first, so we can deal with what we did wrong. So I'm gonna need to take out the motor in order to do that. So we have the R2 resistor out of here. Now we have this resistor and we have a 2. And this 2 is supposed to go here. So what we're supposed to do now is we're supposed to figure out what you're wrong. So we have an E, a Q3 with the top sticking out at E. So our RP for rotor resistor is supposed to come out at E, which is correct. So that 2 is supposed to go at B, which is correct. So now the R2 just goes at C. So, if that just goes at C, you see here. So that's A, that's B, that's C. So right over in this lane, the 2 is supposed to be going right there. So it does, in fact, go right there. So now, there's a 1 under there. So guess what? We put the resistor right here. And we put another 1, which I'll have to grab from another kit. I'm afraid you might have ran out of once. So that means I'm going to have to see if I can pry off a 1 here. Alright. I pried off a 1. So here we are. So this 1 is going to go right on the tippy top of the Q3. So now this RP photoresistor is going to connect the R2 and the 1. So we finally got that kookaramia done. So we now have to put a 2 connecting the resistor and the motor. So I'm going to put it right there. And this is our board state so far. It's so complicated. And that's the problem area that we fixed. Alright, so next we're supposed to finish up by putting a 5 over here on the left side of the board that connects the U2 alarm IC to the 7. So it goes right over here, like so. So that's our 5 over there. So next we are going to have, let's see here. We're going to have let me check the results. I think we should be ready. No, we're not ready. We need to install a 6-volt L2 lamp socket. And you might have never heard of this before because it either wasn't included in your kit or you never used it. So here is the 6-volt lamp socket L2. Right here. So that's a lamp. That's a light. So it connects the Q3 and the 4. That's a very, very, very critical piece of equipment. So let me check to make sure we didn't we didn't miss anything. Well, let's put on the fan blade first because it won't work without the fan blade. So I'm gonna put the fan on. So now I'm gonna go ahead and check the manual to make sure we didn't miss anything. Because if we didn't miss anything, because if we missed something, then we won't be able to do this project. And yes, we need to apply a 2 that connects the other 2 to yet the other 2. So I'm gonna apply that 2 right there. So this is how it looks so far. I cannot tilt the board too far because the fan's gonna fall off. So that's about as far as I can tilt it. So let me check once again to make sure we're not forgetting anything. And then I think we should be able to run this guy. And it appears it's not working, so we must have forgotten something. So let's survey our manual to make sure we didn't miss anything. So I'll be a sec. Alright, good. Oh yes, we forgot 3 that's supposed to connect. We forgot a 3, let me remove the fan blade. That's supposed to go under the RP photoresistor, which is why I removed the photoresistor there. So now, that 3 is going to connect the motor to the Q3. And now the photoresistor is going to come on. Right over here. So, it appears to not be working, so we must have missed something else. So let's continue checking for things that we forgot. There's no 2 in that place. So, making sure. Alright, there's a 3 there. Oh, looks like we forgot something. Let me just verify that it really is what I think it is. Oh, yes. Yep. Okay, then. So we appear to have forgotten a certain one. I mean, not a certain one, but we appear to have forgotten a 1 under this 5 here. So let me check and see if we already have that one. Oh, we already have that certain one. So, I'm going to move the blade. And it doesn't seem to be doing anything. So let's start doing our troubleshooting phase. Because I remember we replaced the batteries not too long ago. So it can't be the batteries. And it's not bad parts, because this is a pretty new kit. So, it's not working. So, let's try and see if we can diagnose this problem. So, we've got a 5 right there. We've got a bridge over there that we put in. We have a 2 there. And we have a 3 there. Yes. Yes. There's a 2 there. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. We remove the fan blade to make this easier. So it appears that we haven't missed any parts. Let me confirm that the mode is in the right place. Oh, yeah. So the D3 is not in the correct orientation. And you might be thinking, what? Parts need to be in the right orientation? What? So I'm going to move all these 3s around this thing just so I can put this D3 back and turn it around. So next I'm going to put all these things back, which is quite a tedious process. So I'm going to put all these things I removed back on the board. And then I'm going to test it out and see if it works or not. Put the fan blade back on and everything. So yup, it's working! It's working! I'm going to turn the fan blade on. Yup, it's working. So, watch what happens when I turn the switch. It starts playing music. And so guess what? You can see the light is flashing. So the light is flashing. You may not be able to see that, but the light over here is flashing. So what if I put my hand over the photoresistor? Everything stops. What if I take it off? It continues. That sounds funny. Because the photoresistor takes in light to power this stuff. So let me turn off the light in the room. Yep, turns off. See that? There's no light in the room now, and it doesn't detect anything. So let me turn the light back on. Watch what happens. It made me start. Exactly. Yeah. Alrighty then. So we know that works, but the fan is not spinning. So let's look at the instructions and see if they have anything specific for us to do. So we need to place the fan on the motor and turn on the slide switch. So we need to leave this off and turn it on. Okay, so turn that off. So it says we're supposed to wave hand over the photoresistor. So turn on the slide switch. So let's have this off. Place it. The fan is not moving, so there must be something we missed. So let's look. Repetitive motion. Because if you move it in a repetitive motion like this, then the fan should be able to spin. But the fan doesn't appear to be spinning. So, put the fan back on. Wow, you see that? As I turn the fan, the noise gets distorted and everything. You can hear the noises changing as I turn the fan. That's super cool. And it's vibrating a lot here. So that's what this project does. That's what this project is supposed to do. And that was SCR motor control completely finished. I'm going to turn it off. And that is the end of our video. Goodbye.